You're tuning into FM Cypher podcast, a daytime ride along with artists, poets, writers, actors, business owners, etc. Real conversations, real moment. I'm your boy, Free Minded the Cypher. Let's ride. Yeah.
Okay, they not stop playing with them. Okay, the Haitian flag represents. Stop playing with them. Okay.
Allô, bonsoir. What's up? Allô, bonsoir. What's up?
Stop.
Allô, bonsoir.
Playing with 'em.
What's up? Allô, bonsoir. What's up? Comme un nouillet, 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 comme un nouillet,
Stop.
comme un nouillet, comme un nouillet.
You consider yourself more a musician or an artist?
Ooh, shit. I consider myself an infinite kind.
Yeah.
An
Diverse.
infinite kind. Yes.
Come.
Because I'm like, at this point, it's like, yo, you can do anything. Whatever your art is, pretty much your art is your expression of soul, and that can take on many different forms in your life.
Yeah.
So, however you feel you need to express it, however ways you can apply it. That's why I say infinite kind. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever you put your mind to, you can do. You know, and just wherever attention goes, that's where energy flows. Wherever, yeah, here you go. Wherever attention goes, the energy flows. You feel me? So that's what I can probably say.
Okay. All right. All right, so we're back at it again. Another episode 2, with Ideal, or the Ideal, I should say.
Nah, Emmanuel Bay.
Okay.
Emmanuel Bay.
Emmanuel Bay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we have here Emmanuel Bay. This is FM Cypher podcast. We're back at it with another episode. How's your day going? Like, how you feeling?
My day feels phenomenal right now. My energy is high.
What's
Loving
up?
the cold weather because, you know, hey, as soon as you get out there, you already out there. You already got the vibe going. So it's just like, plus, man, I love wearing my jackets, man. Look, I like having the jackets.
Yeah, it's a little cold outside, but inside here it's kind of feeling a little good.
Yeah,
I don't even have the heat on. Feels a little chill.
Nah, that's cool, man.
Yeah. That's what's up. Yeah. So what did you do this morning? Like,
this morning, man, I had to just get right, get set. Matter of fact, in this particular stage, it's kind of like just looking for new information to actually pave the way ahead. For the last 7 years, or 7 to 8 years now, I've been basically just building this brand.
Yeah.
And now it's at a stage to like, you know, hey, now I'm really moving in the space to where it's like now I'm having to expand as an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And really being able to actually speak and identify what it is, you feel me? And what it is that really helped form who I am today. And be able to explain like lessons from what I learned from what I was then, you feel me?
Yeah.
So, and how I'm moving forward.
Yeah.
You understand me? So yeah, that's pretty much kind of what it's kind of like mentally prepping.
Okay. And you said your brand, talking about the one on your hat right now?
Yeah.
Hey, show the people, man.
Yeah,
Promote yourself.
You see it? So, all right. So,
explain that.
All right. So, you got to ask the question, what is the ideal? The ideal, it's a collective and brand with the goal and focus of serving the future and culture as an art of soul and self-mastery. So, that's the overall everything. That's how I'm moving. That's how I've been naturally just being present in modern day. And honestly, it's how overall just my way of life.
Yeah.
You feel me? My personal way of life. And today it's like I made mention of, like within the symbol in itself, it's meant to like demonstrate and teach. I mean, of course, you have to like be able to decode after I'm like able to explain. But at the end of the day, it's God working through me. To be present and be able to actually, like I said, act as this art of soul and self-mastery, to make it relatable for others.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody is their own art of soul and self-mastery. You feel me?
Yeah.
So like, say for instance, when I like say for you, Free Minded Decipher.
Yeah.
That's your art of soul. You feel me? That's
Yeah.
God working through you and presenting through this world, creating this even possible for us to even come together. You
Yeah.
feel me? So it's two souls coming together.
Yeah.
Hey, operating that level of self mastery to be able to produce and conduct and influence the world. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole concept right there.
So how would you say it started?
How it started?
Yeah.
Ah man,
It's always a start.
it started. I ain't even gonna lie. It started with a shirt.
Hmm.
Like I had to ask myself, or really had to ask myself an honest question of what it is to really love myself. I had ordered a shirt and it literally was like I heart me, right?
Hmm.
And I ain't even gonna lie. I put it on, saw myself in the mirror, and I tell you, it was just like I was like literally I didn't realize what it was that I was actually subliminally sending
Yeah.
myself a message. Like every time I read it, I was like really starting to feel different. Walked into a store with it to like a grocery store and everything, honestly. And it was like certain types of different, I was getting different attention than I didn't realize I was even walking different. Do you feel me?
Yeah.
And it was just like, okay. I remember one time I went in there, she's like, I forget the comment was saying, she's like, uh, dang, I forget what the comment that was said, man, but it's just like, I was just there. I was wearing it, just minding my freaking business. And then the girl was like, yo, she said, damn. She's like,
You put it on.
yeah, she's like, it's like I wore, like, no, I wasn't even inside the store. I was out. And like, I was wearing a shirt that said, I love me. It was like she around like Valentine's Day, whatever. And she's like, dang, it wasn't something about getting conceited, but she's like, and I was like, I just remember my comment, hey man, somebody got to. I was like, hey, I gotta love me, of course I got to. So I was like, you know what? Hey, I didn't even do it. It was like experiencing what it was to be magnetic without the level of awareness that you were actually being magnetic in a way, or actually people responding to, I guess you can say, just the energy that you were kind of just walking in at that moment. You feel me? So from there, like I'm a producer at heart. So where it come from me, like this is another addition to that story.
Yeah.
I went through many different like name changes as a producer, really trying to like really find myself. So this also ties into, I guess you can say, self-discovery and me trying to like really find, I guess you could say, my sense of self-mastery. But I went through many different name changes and I came to the name Creator. We started working on other projects with a few other people. One specifically was a spoken word project. And when it was going so well, like we had like, I want to say at least like 10 different tracks with so many different talented artists and poets, and it was phenomenal, man. And like so I was like, I remember one day, so it was just like I was trying to like really like, how do I market myself? I'm like, I am creative, and I make the ideal, and I create the ideal stage for the artists and poets. You feel me? But I was like, wait, so I'm like, my mind, I was like, wait, creator, the ideal is kind of like taking the wordplay. I was like, wait, creator, the ideal. I'm like, that's okay. But I'm like, I know what creator is as a producer. Yeah, I was like, I know what creator is as a producer. What the fuck is the ideal? I'm sorry, am I not supposed to not be cursing?
Oh no, you good.
Oh yeah, my fault. I was like,
you good on that.
all right. So I was like, so what is the ideal? So honestly, it's like I said, it's been like 7-8 years, and only now have I been able to even really verbalize it, because it's just like it's been so many different breakdowns of just understanding what it is of and self-referencing and world referencing, holding it up against very different mirrors. And when it comes to either like I said, self-discovery, who you are, where you are, what you're doing, how we're doing it, the world we're in, who I'm around, energy wise, like even from a psychological standpoint, you just like, okay, now it's taken this amount of time to like really understand that hey, from a subconscious standpoint, we probably like just how we were raised. You feel me? We made so many unconscious agreements, and chosen to identify with them without actually realizing, like, hey, we were told what to think and not how to think.
Yeah.
To really formulate our own deal. You feel me? When I say I deal,
Yeah.
you feel me? So who am I and what deals have I made to really identify who I am?
Yeah.
External from like, say, basically can be every behavior we seen our parents do. Subconsciously, we basically end up realizing we enacted those things, whether unhealthy or healthy. You feel me? So it's just like, okay, now we have to understand, okay, what are those patterns? Break those down to really figure out, yo, who am I authentically? You feel me? And that shit don't happen overnight.
Yeah.
Like, before talking, I wasn't able to even talk like this. You feel me?
Yeah.
I was so centered on self-expression.
Mhm.
Because, I mean, honestly, I guess you can say my level of expression growing up wasn't the best.
Yeah. I can relate.
It wasn't really structured like that. To the point where, I mean, I wanted to build a relationship with with my words, even like the words that I even use in my own mind. I want to build a relationship with those words to be able to, like, be able to imagine and more structurally. And I'm sorry, I almost done. I lost my train. But yeah, just wanted to build a relationship with the words to imagine like things more better, and so I can express myself better. And one way it was just like, well, you don't want to emotion, expressing your thoughts through emotion isn't just based on emotion. You feel me? There's a specific, I mean, one as a man is like, okay, I had to learn one the hard way more for anything. You don't have, I mean, there's a specific frame. I mean, I grew up with a single mother. So it's like, okay, and when you come into this level of manhood, or what you think is manhood, and then you realize that's not even it. It's just like, yo, you ain't moving right. You feel me? So it's just like I said, all of this is really, like I said, formulating and understanding what your ideal is from that mental and spiritual standpoint. And it's just like, when you even realize, it's just like, you ask the question, what is God to you? How can you even put that into words? How can you relate? What's your relationship with God? You feel me? So, like I said, what's your ideal? You understand me? So it's just like, now at this particular point, it's like, I guess you could say how it's mature for me. The ideal kind of represents that covenant, that tie between God and you and how you operate in the world. You feel me? For you, like, I mean, from just my perspective, it's like, not to sound overly preachy or anything, but
good.
like I said, it's like for you, it's like I said, it's like your way has brought you up into this particular point. Your covenant, your sense of self, your sense of God brought you to this point to be able to express and create this particular platform, to be able to, hey, create and bring forth a message, and be able to share. You feel me? And allow God's presence within us to be able to take form. You feel me? So yeah. So but yeah, that's this. It's an ongoing thing, and honestly, I'm just grateful for where it's at right in this day, day and all. Learning experiences and all, man. I'm still learning, and I want to continue to be a student. So like I said, this mastery journey is never ending, and it's a continuous state of gratitude that continues to get formed. No matter disappointments, which is, of course, you just gotta charge it to the game, charge it to life. And man, you gotta like be able to just continue to stay focused on growth and not be fearful to be able to experience anything new. You feel me? And yeah, man, be a trailblazer.
What's up? Yeah. I mean, the thing is that you're finding out who you are.
Yeah, and being comfortable in the eyes of, in the presence of the world. You feel me? It's not just like it's one thing to be being home, being contained, and then it's like, okay, stepping out into the world and having
Yeah.
to code shift
Yeah.
into something else. Because I mean, at that point, you're acting.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like, okay, now it's this fearless presence, no matter where you are and what it is that you're doing, and you're doing it with purpose, and you're being effective. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like understanding, having a core, like having a core understanding and strength on where you stand at spiritually, physically, financially. We learned it, man. We learned it. We building that last one up even more. So but yeah, it's
comes and go.
yeah, it's coming. It's coming better. It's getting better. So like I said, so it's but it's having that. It's knowing.
Yeah.
It's like knowing your let's just call it like your 5-star.
Yeah.
You feel me? Knowing where you stand at: love, truth, peace, freedom, injustice. Having your idea of all those things and how you express those things. You feel me? How your soul express those things. I call that soul power. You know, love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. So
I fuck with that. What was that? Say that again.
the love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Yeah, soul power.
Okay. So
Yeah.
5 fingers. So power. I mean, I just made that up, so I don't know if that's that's what's up. So, how would you say your growing up was like? How would you describe your childhood?
Childhood.
Yeah.
I mean, I was a third in my household, so third youngest. I was the youngest in my household. Out of 3. I ain't even gonna lie. It was like it was good. No, I mean, but this, I mean, from what I can tell, is I had to learn how to properly connect versus kind of, like I said, is being ruled by emotions per se. Because one, my father wasn't present because he passed when I was like 6. So it was and I guess you could say my particular situation, it was like, yeah, it seemed like everything was okay around me, but the meaningful interaction with me wasn't really there. It's just like, so it's just like you kind of having not really knowing how to properly operate. And plus, like my childhood, when I was 6, I had hit my head on concrete, right? So from that point up until I was about like 21, 22, I was having mild seizures.
Yeah.
So, which kind of limited what I could actually do. Limited what I can actually do. Like physically per se. When I say say sports or so, just to give an example, I can be perfectly fine right now, but the second I'm like, hey, all right, get into the motor, like you really trying to like push hard, it was just like you'll have like a little seizure episode, not like a shaking seizure, it's like a dizziness spell, which kind of like triggered up spitting and whatnot.
I could kind of relate to that.
So it was just like so I having that experience, but like now it's like anytime those things happen within the public eye too, it was just like you can just imagine like what that like subconsciously will kind of do as far as sense of self, confidence. So a lot of that was completely and sense of self-worth was kind of like not really there. You're looking at everybody else and idolizing what everyone else can do over you. You feel me? And it's just like once you kind of, even though I stopped having them at like 21, but I didn't get rid of the mentality that was cultivated for me. You feel me? So it's like from, honestly, if you had to ask me when I was born, I'll tell you when I was like 28. So it was like 2018.
I feel you.
So it was just like, because
when
that's when the undoing of excuse me, sorry about that. That's when the undoing of that mentality had to take place. So you really had to really face those things and face that sense of self that really did not believe in himself to be able to do whatever he said to do, actually get on stage alone at that and be able to, be yourself and actually know yourself and understand it and express yourself. So that drive was always always there. So it's like really overcoming that, and just getting to where we are today. And honestly, like I said, I'm grateful, man, because it's just like I could look at myself, hell, 10 years ago, and I can see the difference. I can see the difference as far as just even in how I can see it in my eyes, just my overall, is the presence is different. It's different. You feel me? So that's pretty much what my childhood was. It was kind of really just like a lot of wandering. Just a lot of wandering and having your head where it shouldn't be. It's just like instead of like being in a book, you watching TV instead of really learning and more so like focus on games and and just like I said, it wasn't really focused. Not a lot of self focus on really figuring out who I am. It's just kind of like you want to have fun, and it's like your friends outside, you want to be outside. So yeah, that's what I would say wandering, and like the expectations was kind of like raised in the church, raised Christian. These days I can honestly say that I can't really identify as just being Christian. Hell, I even give myself my own thing. It's like it's like I'm a free flowing, holistic, optimistic. So that's how I could that's probably what I would actually even. That's what I was actually really stand on with anything. That's just me personally. You can say whatever you want. I mean, it may have a likeness to many other things, but I pull from knowledge. I pull from God. So that's all things right there. So that's where I would be at. But yeah.
So where you from? Like originally?
Yeah, born in New York, but raised here in Orlando. I came down here since I was like probably 2.
Okay, so you've been here.
Yeah, been here, my boy.
Been
here, my boy.
Been here, experiencing the heat.
Yeah, man, been here, my boy. Like, yeah, man.
They ain't even touched New York.
Nah, man, like barely. I remember seeing snow as a kid, but shit, that's about it. They ain't really going no further. But yeah, Orlando raised.
Yeah,
raised me. Orlando raised me.
The Oak. Shout out to the Oak. What's up? So, how did you get into music? Like
music?
Yeah.
All right. Singing. Like I said, I was like in church. So I was singing. I was always singing. In church. Not necessarily always actually. Like I was like not like solos and whatnot, but I discovered like singing because my mother, she was singing, my brother, he was singing, my family was singing, but but when I was in church, that was probably like the time where I realized, I was gravitating towards like really singing my own melodies, whether it be, excuse me, whether it be either to myself or like in the choir, so like kids choir or anything like that. So that's like was like the home of like where I actually cultivated anything like vocally. From there, like that, singing was the only thing I really did. Honestly, as far as like talent wise, that's the only thing I knew. I identified with it like so much. So that like when I want to say it was 2009. Yeah, about 2009. That's when I picked up producing. I wanted to do just like songwriting at first, writing hooks and whatnot in high school. I would say shout out to Derek, Derek Tucker, aka Countdown. He basically gave me my first beat to actually even write to hooks and trying to like just trying to write like choruses and songs and whatnot. I wouldn't say they were the best, but at that time I had linked up with another producer. I had gotten inspired by another producer named LB on the track, and then I met another producer named Troy Moon. I had linked them, but I linked both of them up. And I was just sitting there while they were working on the beats, and I was just like, man, I'm just sitting here. I need to be learning this stuff too, man. So I'm just like, God, so I brought my laptop. They put the system on there, and then honestly, it was like from there, it's just like just constant development. And honestly, that was probably the first thing that I can really say outside of like the songwriting that I really poured myself into, like really attentively. I really wanted to get better at. You feel me? And that kind of really helped me even develop. That really, honestly, I honestly say that really helped me develop my sense of self and my mentality. What's that one Bible verse? 2 Timothy 7, where he's saying God did not give us a spirit of fear, but of power and a sound mind. That sound mind is kind of what was like being developed without me realizing. So, and understanding God's relationship, the relationship of sound and God at the same time is phenomenal too. Because when you break that down, it's just like you talk about energy, frequency, and vibration.
That's literally what I was just thinking.
It's just like, yo, wait a second. Then you start to actually like see it. I was just like, yo, my mind was working like FL Studio. I was operating life, and actually like my logic of what I can and cannot do, my confidence, everything of how I was basically mixing. My mind became like my own soundboard per se. Like if certain thoughts are either being too loud or anything like that, it's like, all right, you treat it as if you put it down the soundboard. You kind of like you mixing whatever or something like that. So it's like you feeling some negativity, turn that shit down. All right, and
it's
it's
a superpower.
Like, exactly. So it's like, so as a producer, music became like the superpower. In a way, because it's like not only does it can help you, of course, structure your own mind, but at the same time, you can also allow people to tap into a whole new dimension and world. You feel me? Because by pushing a button, you can get people moving. You feel me? So it's dang near like it's literally like superpower. That's without words too. So it's just like if there's just the rhythm, boom, spiritually it's already just present. The sound itself is spirit.
I could relate to that because for me it was like energy. Like I literally could see people. It used to be real strong, but you know I kind of been out of touch. But I literally used to see people energy like it's like it's just a force field around your body, and I could see the colors and all that stuff when I was growing up. Like there's a lot of things that I could say. Like that's why I vibe on the frequency. Like I could meet somebody, and I know what type of frequency they're giving off, and you know if it's matching my energy, it's easy to cook like this. So, yeah, I truly believe in that. From like kind of what you said, what I was thinking about is frequency and mixture of manifestation. A combination of that.
I mean, it's all there. It's all there. You start talking about the just relating from a, like I said, from a producer standpoint, you're mixing in your system. All the sounds have to align to be able to, you know, and be on tempo. You feel me? So it's like in order to finally get that final product or that symphony, that sound, or just either just the song itself. So the song itself is like the overall product of the manifestation. So it's like really practicing without even just practicing. It's like even when you without realizing you're practicing, once you actually capture the tempo, you capture the rhythm, like it's already started because your body also is already in there. Even if you ain't got all the sounds in there yet, because you already got the rhythm. Now that's you literally physically interacting with something spiritually that's already happening, even though it hasn't touched the system yet. You feel me? And that by the end of it, it's just like, okay, you finally get to experience the full emotion of it and be able to take people elsewhere. You feel me? So so that honestly, like you can talk about it now, it's just kind of it shows how certain, even practicing certain things unconsciously, inherently. You feel me? And it's like you have this relationship that inherently was just being there. So and it's like it's it's dope to think about. It's just like because we like now sometimes it's like you end up thinking too hard about manifestation when it's just something naturally that we've been doing our entire lives. You feel me? And sometimes it's just a thing of just now picking up the tempo of the moment and really you know, just and tap it and really allowing yourself to like really tap in instead of just overthinking it.
Yeah.
And just let yourself be free in it.
Yeah.
So
Pretty much tapping into the matrix, man. That's all it
mm-hmm.
is. Yeah, it is. I always tell people like everybody has was gift with something that from God, and you're able to tap it into the Holy Spirit. So some people it might be one thing. Some people is multiple things. Like for me, I always felt like mine is I'm a analyst
Mm-hmm.
and I'm a critical thinker. So by being like that, I'm able to like I could get something brand new, and then it's like and I can master it like this just because I'm able to break down what I'm learning and I know the rules. And every subject has a rule. Like it could be like writing, like music, or poetry, or things like that. Everything has a set of rules, and I'm gonna come with my own set of style, my own this and that. But once you learn the rules, you're able to tap in, and then you could find loopholes within certain stuff, and be like, okay, oh, instead of why am I learning? I don't even know all this. I just need this key point of this. Boom, boom, boom. If it's 3, that's all I need. All right, let's go. That's just how my mind works. So,
No, look, no, you matter of fact, it's you ever heard the acronym KISS?
kiss.
Yeah. It's like keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah, yeah,
So I was like, yo, all right. All right. So I was like, all right, cool. So I ain't gonna lie, it's simplifying
yeah.
things. It's one thing, you know what's crazy? I was making full on productions thinking I was just making beats.
Hmm.
I went to a beat workshop, right? And when I realized people are only playing like 30-second
Yeah.
beats, and I was
Yeah.
like, and actually moments, I was like, wait, what? And I went up there and I just played. It was like the full on production. The actual producer, he's like a award winning producer and whatnot. And he's like, he looked at me, he's like, you know, you could just be a producer artist. I'm like, cause yeah, these are full productions, they ain't just beats. I'm like, what?
Hmm.
You telling me I ain't gotta? I've been overworking. I've been overworking, or even when I was sitting inside the studio, it's just like, wait, then you realizing that the audio engineer, they go in and do all the transitions. They do all the transitions, the cuts and stuff, all that, the flips and turns and all that. Wait a second. So you telling me all I gotta do is just create the vibe, a loop vibe, whatever, and y'all can just go ahead and do all that other shit? Wait a sec. All right. All right. So it's just like, yo, it's but then again, it kind of thinking like that kind of made it too simple for me.
Hmm.
So I was like, I actually enjoyed actually being able to structure. I think that was kind of like my most creative spaces, being able to actually structure those beats into actual like experiences
Hmm.
versus just like, uh, just finding the vibe and just having to be repetitious. You feel me? You know, it took time to actually be able to do the two,
Yeah.
but the art, I guess you could say the art part was the actual within the structure of like within the structure of the beats.
Hmm.
I mean, there's plenty. Matter of fact, there's plenty beats that I actually can say I can play that actually did that I really freaking just enjoy strictly because of the structure and without words or anything. It was just boom.
Hmm. You mind playing one for us?
Oh yeah, no problem. Let me see
I want
here.
to. I want to know what the difference between the beats and you say production.
Oh, oh, all right.
Like, are you able to simplify so for the audience?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that. This one. All right. Let me see here.
I think beats is like maybe like boom, like 3 sounds or something like that, and it's like repetitive.
All right.
Am I tripping?
Let me see here.
3 instrumentals or something like that.
I'm trying to find like that one that I played at the
Or like Thursday?
no that Wednesday.
Oh, Zico.
Uh, cause that one, the fact that it was just loose. That was just that just beat.
Hmm.
Production. All right, let me see if I can find a production. Production would be Campbell. All right, well, this would be like the beat one because it's just strictly the vibe. Oh, yeah. Like I said, this would be that. And then, let me see. And then you have those that are like these.
So what would you consider that?
That one?
The beat, right?
More so, yeah, just beat.
Okay.
And just like, yeah, just beat. Now production would be like, oh, there you go. Let me just do the ideal way. Excuse me. Production.
Old school vibe.
But yeah.
It's like, hey. Some dudes just passed by and was like, hey. I should get him in the video. Hey, you fuck with this?
Can hear it?
Maxim.
I don't know.
No,
I'm saying, could he hear it from
I
outside
think so.
here? I don't know.
Yo.
I don't know.
I was like, hey, come leave us a review.
But hey, nah, but it's whatever. But yeah, that's like, that would be like I would say the overall like difference. It's just like you have beat, then you have those that are like songs. So it's just like I had, when I went to this audio school, like he was explaining that, he was like, those aren't just, you're not just making beats, those are like the songs. When you actually, those are actual literal songs, because like it's music, you feel me? So it's like, so when you lay it out like that and everything, that's a song, man. So yeah,
you have different style when it comes to your art. I know you also sing. Do you mind singing?
I mean, how many you want to hear? You want to hear the first one?
Let's do a cappella and then we do with the beat.
Okay, because I can tell you where it started.
Where it started? Okay.
This was a song. This was pretty much one of the first songs I actually wanted to do. I actually did, and actually made a video to. My fault.
The idea.
All right, so
You have
this
to
one.
show us a close shot of the hat.
Oh, the hat. Oh yeah, he is. See there?
You see that bit? Hey.
Yeah, oh yeah, shirt too. You know, shirt.
Okay.
Yeah, and to get there. Well, but yeah, this one was called Sweet Spot. I stopped performing it so much, but outside of that, it's still one of the like songs I actually wanted to use to promote myself as an artist, just to show that hell, I wanted to make records. So I want to show. I mean, hell, I can at least make a solid record.
Yeah.
You feel me? So this was one of them. Y'all want to see the video itself? Can y'all see that?
I just can't get my attention on. Hey, she's crazy.
Yeah, that video nice.
Cause you know how to work the mind. Straight up to the sky. Hollywood is ready. Thank God it's about time. Even when I walk in, sweet spot. You gotta keep me coming. Sweet spot. I just want the way that you do. Sweet spot. The way that you move my body. The way that you do. Sweet spot.
You gotta sing it. Yo. This shit fire.
So that what you hear here is the sound of the ideal. You feel me? It's basically like me leading a choir. In my head, my choir is called Afro Blue, but it's just like,
yo, that shit fire as fuck, bro.
So it's like that's like when I say art of soul, self mastery, like the sound itself is like literally trying to embody that. And then so
bro,
like
that shit fire. You didn't never perform that at Poetic Thursday.
Nah,
that shit fire, bro. That video, I'm gonna find a way to. I gotta probably put a link or something.
Oh yeah, no. Well, yeah, I'll send it to you. That's on YouTube. Yeah. So and this other one, I mean, this one I have performed. This is the Magnificent Masters. So that's where we started. We started at the Sweet Spot, trying to like, you know, hey, you figured that you got something. Now this is like the more structured message. So love rolling in through my style, flexing in my nature, feeling groovy, feeling well. Upset the haters of my mind if it ain't well. Tripping holy water, prolific, all in my smell. I'm godly, can you tell I'm awesome? Make word fire, catching waves, talking, charging, blowing winds. My copper skin make oceans. XRP, 100 below token. Confidence in motion, liquid gas that's potent. I'm the profound genetic, thought provoking. Stating the matter, speaking from the heart, we coping. Will and desire, hand in hand eloping. Never less than I am prophesied. Original by design, everlasting. Holy Spirit, I'm so divine if they asking. Blueprint for my comments on mentions. I'm feeling my melon, I never crashing. Show the world you ain't lacking magic. Multifaceted vision, how far we go. Sisters, they turn to queens, what you mean? Heal some more, you know your flow, you can grow. Speaking, see open doors, 100 mil, we passed the Magnificent Masters. Yeah, yeah, Magnificent Masters. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Magnificent masters active. Terms and conditions make way for passage. Given opportunities, my words make static shock and calm. Steaming, she turned me on. Straight to my crown shalom when I'm gone. Big dreaming culture. Feeling like we closer. Isolation Range Rovers. No mountains, no boulders. Don't forget what I told you. Disease take us over. We live in a kind of zone. What on our shoulders like a four-leaf clover. Look at me. Damn, it feel good to be living this prophecy, son of. Oh man, like me internalized. Oh man. You're right, keep your sight original by design, everlasting. Even the spirit, I'm so divine that they asking. Blueprint for my comments on mentions. I'm feeling my melon, I never crash and show the world you ain't lacking. Magic, multifaceted vision, how far we go. Sisters, they turn to queens, what you mean? Heal some more if you know your flow, you can grow. Speak and see open doors, 100 mil. We pass the magnificent masters. Yeah, yeah, magnificent masters. Yeah, magnificent masters. Yeah, you know, there's a whole nother song. There's a 1.2. Huh? There's a whole nother song to this beat originally. It was called. It was actually called The Days. It was like it's like one, two. It was like 1, 2. It was like, hey. In the midst of the heat, I can't seem to bite my tongue. Yeah. Control the motions that we have sprung. We try, but we're all penalized for the work that we have done. Oh yeah, yeah. Long for the days we have won. Yeah, yeah. Long for the days we have won. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Long for the days we have won. Hey, but yeah. Did you do that? Yeah, that was that.
Yeah, that was what's up, bro. I'm telling you, you got a beautiful ass voice, bro.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. I don't be thinking I'll be sounding right. I think I'll be yelling.
Nah, bro. I wish I could sing.
like singing is just an excuse for me to yell, because I be like, I don't want to just yell at the time. I'm so used to be like just speaking like low and like in the past, so it's just like you just be wanting to like just raise your voice, you know. Especially in this society, they don't want a nigga like us talk like you just talking like a lot, because you know we got power, bro. So that's it.
Yeah, you should keep. I'm not gonna say you stop, but you should keep going. Whatever position you're at right now, you should keep going, bro. You got a gift. You need to put out there for the world.
Man, and I appreciate the opportunity, man. Like everything you just did right now, this like I said, this is all means to put it out, bro. So I mean, I thank you for the opportunity, you know, just being heard.
Yeah.
You feel me? So this is what you're starting here is an amazing thing. So that is an amazing thing, man. So I can't wait to see what you got coming next.
Thank you. Just gotta keep going. It's always brought. This is pretty much what I'm doing right now. Just because my thing is, I meet a lot of people. I talk to a lot of people. I'm all about networking, and building like a platform. Because my things are like for example, I'm into music. I'm into poetry. This and this. I'm into business, all that. So right now, I'm trying to bring people that's gonna fit within that circle, but also outside of that circle too. The purpose is just bring people along to to share, to get a better understanding of who they are, where they're trying to go, what are they looking for, what ways I could help them, what ways they could help me, this and this. And by the purpose of this whole thing, like I like coming in here to think. When I really need to think, I'm like just laid back like this, just looking to the stars and just think. And by you coming here, you sharing what's your goals, your manifestation, you're manifesting into the universe pretty much.
I like that.
So whatever you're thinking, whatever you gotta say, you're preaching to the atmosphere, and it goes right into the universe.
Yeah, dog. Like, your mind can't tell the difference. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's just like by you actually even imagining that, it's like, yo, that's what's happening. You feel me? So yeah, that's dope. That's dope. And like you already doing everything. Like I said, just the fact that we even here. Like I said, bro, just providing a platform.
Yeah.
Like you doing it. You doing the job.
You know, it's funny. I didn't even ask you. I don't think I even asked you any question on here. This is like my guideline. I was just going.
That's what I'm saying. That's the whole point. That's just the guideline. You're not saying you have to do it now. It's like whatever field. This is just optional. All of that is optional. It's not mandatory. You feel me?
No. I'm saying that's a good way. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like stuff like that. Just vibing. Because my thing is like with Poetic Thursday, it just kind of I'm piggybacking off Poetic Thursday in a way too, because it's a like Chase did. He created a platform for everybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a community. That's what I'm saying. It's like a vortex, bro. It's like all you gotta do is tap into it and you swoop, you go up.
Yeah,
that's it. It's amazing, bro.
And especially when it comes to Poetic Thursday, so like there's a lot of stuff that be going on, that be happening. So you don't have the time to really sit down and really talk to people. Like, you do, but like for me, my type of conversation, I like this. When I'm sitting down, having my time, you know, I'm picking people's brains and you know, having a good conversation, meaningful conversation. So I don't want to feel like I'm rushed or I'm rushing somebody. So
nah, like man, plus once you actually you already got it's like you produce the content, show them what you also do, and then all means, and like I said, that's more than enough leeway to show, like get people involved. You know,
sure. Do you write from personal or observation?
Like if I write,
or singing, or you know, like what does your story tell? Is it coming from?
Pretty much introspective, personal. I would say introspective and more personal. I definitely can have I would like to learn more of a wider range or different approaches versus how I've been writing. So, but yeah, as of anything I have written, it's always been kind of more so personal and just either, even if it's just creative, you know, just finding new ways to be able to, make songs out of moments. You feel me? Because, I mean, even now, there's like, I think every word, basically, every sentence kind of carries its own melody. Even what I just said, it's like every sentence carries its own melody. It's a whole different line. It's a whole nother line that, you know, it's like, it kind of sounds like something like you can kind of freestyle with. Or something that can be like just rewritten in the song of life, I guess you can say. Everything I'm saying right now could melodically be used as a lyric. It's just now you just gotta find your pocket and it just kind of just found it naturally you. I mean, and then just naturally you just gotta let it be you. So that's just how I be thinking about it. But just in way like to when it comes to producing lyrics. So that's just I don't know. We found a dupe trying to think of ways to produce lyrics that way, but yeah.
Okay. It's all about creating.
Plus, I'm trying to stop consuming as much when it comes down to like. I want to stop into my creative more. I want to not just create creativity more, because I was in my creativity a lot more in the past. And then when it came to learning, I stepped into this consumption stage, and I'm easing out of that right now, and you know, really trying to like really step out and get back into those like creative flows again, more freely without, I guess you can say, the overthinking and you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of gems being dropped here. Hey. All right. I mean, I'd like to thank you for coming on the show again. My name is Free Minded the Cypher. This is
Emmanuel Bay.
Okay. Hey, thanks for tuning in to FM Cypher podcast. By the way, he was the one who helped me create the name. Hey, you want to tell him a little bit how? Like, what's the...
Hey, man, that was all him, man. That's all him. FM Cypher, that's Free-Minded Cypher. You know, FM Free-Minded the Cypher. You feel me? That's all him, man. Look, that's all him.
All right. Hey, thank you. All right. Thank you for connecting with us. Again, like, share, follow, whatever you got to do. Hit us up. But yeah.
Hey, man.